I'm often asked if tigers can have the capacity to be affectionate. Actually, these three tigers are three of the most affectionate animals, wild or domestic, you'll find. He is a little bit scared of that door being open right now, but he's a very large 7-year-old tiger, quite lovable. Or at least he has the capacity to be quite lovable. And his brother here is a little taller even than he is. Kumar here is very, very affectionate and loves to be touched and loves to touch. Each one of these animals and each tiger has a different personality. Some like different forms of affection than others. Some like to be touched more than others. Arusha here, the female, is a little more aloof and a little more standoffish. Kumar here, that sound he's making is what's called a chuff. Hi, baby. And it's a greeting. It's not exactly the same as a purr, but it's more like, hi, how are you? Everything's good with me. It's just letting you know that he's in a good state of mind. You can see that they're very comfortable with me. I'm really a natural part of their environment. These guys are 7 years old, and I've been working with them for 7 years. So what you're seeing here is the result of our emotional enrichment program rather than the process. It's an ongoing process, but at this point we're just like old friends, and they more or less just assume that I'm going to be here with them some of the days, and it's not a big event for them. It's just kind of a natural part of their day, but a very welcome part. Akbar here, very, very big tiger. He's very affectionate also. Very curious cat. It's a hot summer day here in Texas, and he's looking at the pool, so he's thinking about jumping in. I'm sure he will before the day's over with. All tigers love to swim, and we have swimming pools here for every tiger, and they all use them. Right now he's just enjoying our interaction, enjoying being together. I represent a source of security and comfort for these cats, so he's just feeling very comfortable and content right at this moment. He doesn't. He'd be happy if I just stood there and scratched him for a long time. Okay. One of the things that they love to do, winter or summer, is to lay down here underneath these cedar trees, several of which are dead now, and we just kind of hang out here in the afternoon and just share each other's company. One of the phases of emotional enrichment that is hard for people to get their arms around is that these animals don't want to be touched all the time any more than we as people do. And they like just to be with you and hear your voice and have you share time and space just as they do with each other. So many people think that if they're not interacting physically with the animal, they're really not accomplishing anything. Actually, this accomplishes a great deal. And you could do this just as well with protected contact, although you create much more of a sense of togetherness and bond in this free, unprotected mode. But you get a great deal of benefit by having the same sort of a relationship and environment with the animal, with the fence in between you, if that's the only way you feel safe. This takes a huge amount of experience to get to this point. As I say, you're seeing the result, not the process. Now, the third tiger is in there in the house. Kumar, he likes to, a lot of times he likes to just lay in the house. It's really not cooler in there, but I guess the security and the shade just make him feel comfortable. Now these guys are just, this is exactly what you want. This is what I call a very contented, emotionally enriched tiger. As you can see, she's going to sleep. He'll go to sleep in a minute. The great majority of the time when I interact with these animals, whether it be cats or bears or whatever, they end up going to sleep while I'm with them. And that to me represents the ultimate in illustrating that they're very content and secure. So it's exactly what I want to see. If Akbar were to lay down and go to sleep, then I'd know that everything was just completely peaceful. Right now, he's just enjoying, there's a little breeze, and he's enjoying just listening to me talk. They pick up a great deal out of your voice, so they'd like to hear you talk, and he picks up a lot of indications of how I'm feeling, what my mood is towards them, and there's a huge amount of nonverbal communication that exchanges between us that isn't readily apparent. Just walk over here and sit down, and we'll see if Akbar decides to go to sleep or if he just wants to lay there and look out. But this is total security and comfort for all of us. And this is the kind of interaction that builds on itself to create a very happy, contented, and secure animal.